up, y'all? Back. Another episode. Same thing I'm all the time. But yeah, man, we back after our first guest. So we hope we get the same buzz we got last time. Nah, man, this video is going to be different. It's not going to be no topic. We don't really want to discuss too many facts. You okay? He's one of the ugliest guys I ever saw in my life.
Trying to get comfortable, man. I don't like sitting on this couch.
You want some spots?
Nah. I'm cool. Little man was in this spot last time.
All right. That jump probably still hot then.
It sunk thin for sure.
Heavy ass. Nah,
It's
man.
like little
We
man
here.
playing.
We good, man. This video is gonna be like a
Update video, guys.
Yeah,
we wanted to do
I
an
don't know
update video. I felt like I was telling him this week we should definitely do an update video since we finally hit our first guest coming on the show. And it's been more than 20 episodes, so that's like 5 months of recording. I feel like we should just share a couple of things with you guys from the start to now. And first and foremost, thank all you guys and girls for watching and supporting our podcast and reaching out to us and giving us advice or letting us know some struggles you guys been going through and asking for advice, or just saying how thankful you were that you got a chance to view the podcast and I guess feel better about yourself or feel better about the situation you're going through or relate to some of those things that we've been through. So thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I feel like I try to thank them every episode we do, but yeah, man, that's real. Again, we would still be doing this if we didn't have as much. Woo, damn, we just started the episode, man. We would still be doing this if we didn't have as much support as we do now, because, like we said, we're not doing this to get popular. We're not doing this to blow up or anything like that. We're doing this, to create kind of a community that we can all speak, chill,
make mental health a more comfortable conversation.
Men's mental health. Men's mental health.
Majority men. Yeah, men's mental health.
Men's mental health.
So a point where people could just speak and flow with it naturally and feel like, it's a cool thing to talk about. Like, it's a normal conversation, basically. I don't know. We just got our haircuts. I was talking to my barber after you guys left. And he was saying it too, how he felt as though that the conversations are not as comfortable or like out. How can you say, spoken about as much with the guys, and he doesn't really understand why as well. Because I was talking to him about like his siblings and all that and their connections.
Yeah,
I'm guessing he was just saying how a lot of people won't speak about certain subjects. You don't know if it got to do with belief, on like how they see it or how society reviews it, and things of that nature. But it was a great conversation I had with my barber. Shout out Pep.
Yeah, we have so many good conversations with our barber.
I guess it's the barber talk, right?
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, for him it's different though. He like family at this point, for like.
He said he when you went to go pay him, he said, I didn't even remember that you had to pay me. He was like, I come here and I just have a great time talking to you guys.
Yeah, and it's crazy because when we dropped our first episode, he called it cringe, remember? And he was like, oh, it's just so cringe to me. But it's because he was just like uncomfortable because like he not used to men talking about such a touchy subject, men's mental health. So he was like,
it was a little cringe though.
No, it was.
I wasn't that comfortable.
100% was.
I wasn't comfortable.
The camera was like all in my nose hairs and like
it was so cringe.
It's crazy. I kept biting my mic. Like it wasn't a bad episode because obviously that's where we started from. Everybody got to learn somewhere, but it was crazy.
It was cringe for me to watch. Cause
yo,
let me say something. Damn.
Nah, my bad.
He's and left and never came back after the episode.
And hated that shit. That's funny as fuck, man.
All right, now you can finish it.
All right, fuck you. Nah, but like for like I go back to the episode sometimes. Like I go back and look at it sometimes, just fucking crack the fuck up. Like Ant really didn't talk the whole episode.
Nope.
Like it literally
he was speaking from at a
point. It was almost like we were sitting next to each other. I had a knife at his ribs, and if he didn't talk, I was gonna poke him.
He was like,
yeah, that John was crazy. Like, and for like right after that episode, I didn't want to do no more. I'm gonna be honest. I just felt like completely out of place. I felt like, this is not how I want to just help people. Like, I can't do this. Like, when I was looking at the episode, editing it, like, it was bad for me. Like, I was cracking up. Like, now it's...
You gotta start
funny.
somewhere, guys.
Nah, yeah, definitely. But, like, now it's funny as hell. Like, I don't know how many people coming now, watching us later. But like if you could go back to the first episode and watch it,
You
you'll
see
be
a
like,
big difference.
what the fuck are they
The
doing?
first
Like,
2 or 3 episodes.
yeah, it was insane. It was crazy.
I still
But-
have moments where I feel like that. But now we can reflect on it. Like I said, it's an update video and definitely can reflect on it. I still have like my little tweaks and my little anxiety kicks in.
Oh yeah, I
like,
still do.
while
Look,
recording.
I need these pillows.
Now,
I
now you
feel
got
like
two. Now you got two.
Yeah, I feel like if I don't have it, I feel like I'm naked. Like I need this
Yeah,
like right here.
that's-
Still,
that's not
there's
a
a bunch
good
of things, man. I
analogy.
still be nervous. Like I still don't know if I'm doing the right thing while I'm here. Like I try not to do certain things. Like you might see me just sit here and I'm just like this, because I'm trying not to do too much of something. Like it's still learning, man. It's
For
still
one,
learning.
it for if like how we are, I guess social anxiety. That's another episode, but social anxiety, guys. Social anxiety is a thing, where you. All right, man. I'm getting it right now, but it's hard for you to communicate in public, or hard for you to do things on your own, basically, with the outside world. If you want to look at it like that. So I was like that always as a child, and I didn't really like making my own doctor's appointments and stuff like that, or communicating with the cashier when you go into checkout. It was very hard for me. So to be behind a camera is hard for me, and for two to talk about mental health is even harder. So it's just like,
Yeah, it's
it
crazy.
is what it is.
Looking at
But you got to start somewhere. What I mean by that is that you can't care what people think. Honestly, I really don't care about any of the negative comments or negative hate. I'm doing something that I enjoy doing and that I appreciate for myself to speak up to help others. So I don't really care, and that's the only way you be true in life and real is by doing something that's naturally to you. You can't fake shit. Like he said, doesn't matter who watched this at the end of the day. It's who we can help or who can be impacted by what we say or what we do and the stories that we have and the journey that we're seeking along the way. Because now that I look back and I look at all the episodes we had, I see all the strategies that we were trying to pick up to help cope with our own mental health and give to others. So I see it as not only are we trying to help others, but we are also helping and healing ourselves throughout the way.
yeah.
So it doesn't bother me. Just
I mean,
everything else bothers me. Yeah, the little awkwardness and all that.
but when I first started this, I only expected negative stuff to happen, not to happen, negative feedback. That's all I expected. So I guess like when I told you, like remember I kept updating you. I'm like, yo, we had 10 subscribers now. Yo, we had 15.
And I was like, that
We
ain't
had 20.
shit.
Yeah, you kept saying,
I wasn't
that ain't
worried
nothing,
about
that ain't
that.
nothing.
Yeah.
I was overly excited for stuff like that. I thought the negative. I was like, yo, people gonna text us, be like, yo, what are y'all talking about? What are y'all doing? Y'all look too funny out there. Like this is not y'all. Y'all always joking around.
Then
Y'all
your
can't
mind
speak of
is
something
thinking of
serious.
the worst case scenario when things
And
happen.
I guess
man.
it kind of helped in this situation. In a lot of situations, that won't help. But in this situation, it kind of helped me because I literally came into this thinking like, yo, people are going to be like, yo, don't do that. Y'all going to make a fool of yourself.
Well,
but-
people did say that.
No, people did say that. But
Probably
I'm saying
behind
like,
our back, but they said it.
but people did say that. But I'm just saying like, it still took off though. Like we still had good feedback. We still had some support from people.
And that's the
And it
whole
was
point
crazy,
of,
like-
of trying things because you don't know what's going to happen from it. And I feel like this was always going to be a good thing because like we always tell each other, you don't want to live your life and regret the fact that you didn't do something that you were capable of doing. And this was one thing that we know we could have
Yeah.
done. And the fact that we're doing it and we're still continuing and we don't have like the biggest how you say, the fan
Audience.
audience
Biggest audience.
as content creators. But yet we still do this, so we do.
Yeah,
it
because
more
again, I mean, we
for our
can't.
own self purpose.
We try. We definitely do try because we try
Wanna
to
help
social
as many
media and
people
stuff.
as-
But
yeah.
it's only us two. Like we're the only ones behind the editing, behind the social media, behind the captions,
behind the thoughts, the episodes of what we want to
behind
get
the
done, and it's
what is
it's
called?
fine.
What's that called? Algorithm. Like we're the only two. We don't know that shit. We're just doing
We're not content
what we
creators.
do as we go. Like what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. So a lot of the stuff we do is gonna be hit and miss, and that's cool. I'm perfectly fine
lot
with
of
that.
it.
I don't care about the hit and miss stuff. But when people be like, oh, y'all should be doing this, y'all should be doing that, like. Bro, we got family, like we got jobs, we got responsibilities.
got
like
more
we
than
can't
jobs,
be
and we do
doing
stuff on the
extra
side.
shit a lot.
It's
We
hard.
definitely try. Don't get me wrong. I don't sit there and be like, oh, it is what it is. Like, no, we want to. We would like to get bigger. We would like for more people to talk to us. We would like a crazy guest on here that people be like, oh my God, y'all got that on there. Like we definitely would want that. Like, you know what I'm talking about? But I'm not looking for that. I'm looking more
I'm
for
not.
of an impact
Yeah.
than I am for more of a, what it says, quality over quantity. Like that's what I'm looking for, quality over quantity. Like
I'm
that's-
looking for just us being real. Like if I ever wanting people to know me as is somebody that's not fake and somebody that's not trying to pretend to be something he's not. I just want to be
Well, you don't want to be fake.
authentic.
Don't get that BBL next week that you was trying to get.
Somebody referred me to it.
Yeah, I know.
Go back to DR.
Dave, I think, was it Dave that get?
BBL Dave.
No, man, you're done, man.
BBL David.
Yeah, you're finished, man.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
But I got some topics to talk about. So I want to do first and last episode differences since this is an update video. We was talking about the first one and we said how our barber said it was cringe. I agreed to him. I believe it was extremely cringe. Last episode hasn't come yet, won't come yet until one of us dies. Hopefully it's me first.
Then why would you say you want to do the differences between the first and last?
All right, differences from first and now.
What you're talking about is first and last that we did, not last as in last.
The most recent, okay?
Yeah,
so
there
I'm going to
you
go by
go.
the beginning episodes.
Use your
now.
brain, dumbass.
Yeah. Some things that I can say now is that...
I got to deal with this all the time.
Stop cutting me off. Some things I can say now is that I'm not fully comfortable with the episodes as far as recording yet. It is challenging to get behind this camera and sit off the top of your dome, as they say, and freestyle your thoughts. Because...
Hold on. Freestyle right now.
I can't.
I'll give you a topic. Do a freestyle. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum in the dish. How many?
No,
in the
man.
dish?
All right, go ahead. Just keep talking. You can't say an old John. Like
But you said freestyle is freestyle.
That's not a freestyle.
That's a
we
freestyle.
We used to pick who was it back then with that.
You should let me finish.
Oh,
He
my
fucked
God.
it up.
Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, and it's not as, to me, it's very difficult. I know some people are like born to be actors and get behind a camera, and that's the thing. Like they're so comfortable with it, and they enjoy it, they love it. Honestly, to this day, I still kind of don't like it. I just remind myself that the purpose of this is to help others and to help myself. I have gained some type of sense of a comfortability while recording, though, like to sit and chill back and feel a little more confidence, I guess.
I guess you're talking about like how it turns on quicker, right? The comfortableness.
He
Is
said
that a
it
word?
turns on quicker.
No, I'm talking about because usually it'll be like the whole episode we're uncomfortable. Now we're probably uncomfortable for like the first 10.
I guess I can I block out everything that's right here looking at us. The camera and all that. I feel like we're just talking regular at one point. Like we're we're having a whole conversation.
Some episodes that
Like
happen.
I get like
the
I
one
get
with
so
Little Man?
deep. Yeah,
Yeah,
that one
that happened.
that was so cool.
Yeah,
that's
that
why I feel like it's good when we get guests on here. That's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't really got anything negative to say. I can say that I am happy and proud of us, of how far we came in our podcast. And the biggest thing is about what I'm learning through the podcast. The research I'm doing is helping myself grow with my mental health. It really is. And I'm not saying this for no bullshit. Like a lot of things I learned that I'm telling you guys that the research we done or the stories we gave you, I'm learning about it, and I'm also learning that so many people are affected by mental health. So this is like one of the purposes of me continuing to do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If I think about something else, I'll tell you.
That I think that's my biggest thing too. The research like we do along the way, the stories we read, the comments we be getting, the text messages we get, like that opened my eyes like so much. Like my eyes was already open, my mind was open, to the thought of men's mental health and stuff. But like reading other people's comments or like other people reaching out, and then for sometimes people that you very least expect to reach out, they reach out.
That'd
Like,
be the good ones.
And now when we start hanging out with people, they're just randomly talking about like the stuff they go through, the social stuff they go through, the anxiety that they go through, and it's just regular conversation.
So like that's
like,
how it should be, and it's much better. I guess because they know we're so comfortable with it. I guess they could get trust with us more.
Right.
That's what the barber was telling us. He said if somebody really don't like religion, if you talk to somebody about God and you're really high on it, like the way we are, but in our own sense, some people may call you crazy and be like, "Yo, that guy's weird." But it's easy, right? Why? Ask yourself this: Why is a club filled with people at night, but a church will never be filled with some people like that and with the happiness, excitement, or something like that, or the conversation won't be that easy. Like, yo, we could go out and get lit tonight, but if you want to sit there and talk about Jesus and open a Bible, nobody's really going to do that. Not nobody. I don't want to say nobody, but
Majority of the people.
Yeah, so the fact that people probably would go around us and maybe talk about their mental health is because they know they could probably trust us with it and feel as though they're comfortable with it because the fact that we're doing it so often. Now, the same could go back with religion. People that really don't take on God in their life and walk the path of God or Jesus is somebody you really can't sit there and open up to God about because you know Pep is big on God, really big on God.
Mm-hmm.
And he even said like he talks to us about it all the time because he know how we are with it.
Mm-hmm.
But he said there's certain people he would not talk to about it because they would sit there and look at him like he's a weirdo. And he says, you know, he's not hurt or upset about it, but he know, you know, you can't conversate with some people unless they're in that
You
type
know
of
what environment
mindset.
you in.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I feel like if people was to talk about mental about us, I mean around us, is because maybe they just got this sense of comfort because
Yeah.
hey, these guys
And
are
that's
not going to judge
yeah,
me. They're
exactly.
going to sit there really listen. They're going to give me advice, and I can feel comfortable. Uh, how you say, letting them know the things that I've been going through lately.
And that's my thing. Like from our first episode to our most recent, it's not really the YouTube thing for me. It's more of the life thing for me. Like what happened outside of YouTube or outside of the recordings for me, the episodes, and that's what I'm kind of seeing more. Like that's why I see the difference at more. I don't really care how I act behind the camera. I don't really care how I look. I
The
don't really
real
care
life
how I sound.
experiences.
It's just the real life shit is crazy to me. Like the real life shit that's going on is crazy to me. The people that are opening up to me, the people I set that boundary to. Like now, from the first episode, I wanted to be cool with everybody. I wanted to make sure I made everybody laugh. I wanted to make sure whenever people are around me, it's a good time. To now, to the most recent episode about me, I don't care too much about people if all you bring is negativity. I would nowadays like I'm pushing you, not pushing you away, but I'm cutting you off. I'm setting that boundary, easy with ease, like with ease. Like people will probably call me an asshole, and I really don't care. But like, if I feel like every time I'm around you, I have to defend my peace or I have to defend um the energy that's in the room and make sure that is good because you arrived, I'm immediately setting that boundary. I'm no longer hanging out with you. And that's what like I learned from the first episode to the most recent, protecting yourself, protecting your peace, protecting your energy, protecting your mental health. And I'm quick with that now. Like that's one thing I'm super proud that I can do. And literally YouTube, I'm not gonna say YouTube, but like doing these episodes is what helped me with that the most is setting that boundary with ease and not even thinking about it. Like, oh, you bad? All right, boom. You staying right here. Like you over there. Hey, cuz, you wanna do this? Yo, bro, you wanna do this? Yo, that's come on. Nah, ain't nope, I'm good. Like, it's all right. Like, I don't hate you. I don't wish nothing bad upon you, but you no longer like inside this boundary with me, bro. Like I can't do that. Like, but I guess that's what really I see my biggest change from the first episode to the most recent is like what's happening outside of the YouTube part. Um, the next thing is like easier to talk about, 100%. Now I don't feel as weird, like bringing it up to people. This like when somebody say something, I'll be like, well, you got to do this and do that, and I don't feel weird about it. Before I used to feel weird, like damn, like do you think I was being extra or stuff like that? Now it's like, nah, because I know I'm doing it from my heart. I'm doing it because I really do want you to be okay. So this is why I'm going to tell you that. You probably don't want to hear it. Like he said, why is there a club packed, but the church is not packed? Because some people like, I'm going to take it the religious way because I mentioned church, but sin feels good. People like the way it feels.
Yeah,
So they'd rather
it's
do
a
the
high
sinning
pleasure.
part. But it's is better if you do something that's uncomfortable that's going to better your person. I'm gonna just say that it's going to better yourself. It's going to better help you upgrade in life, help you upgrade mentally, help you upgrade socially. Like that. Fuck, it's all right here. I just don't know how to really put it into words right now because I just want to talk about it so much. I feel like I'm just too excited. That's my problem right now. Um, the you want something to say about that?
But what, easier to talk to?
Like, is it easier to talk about?
Yeah, I think from the most recent episode to now, because back then I just always had the ideas in my head of basically speaking to people, but never really doing it. And maybe because I didn't, I guess I wasn't the best example back then. Maybe I was a good example, but I wasn't the best example to lead with mental health because I wasn't handling my mental health very good back then. I just knew I had to do something about it. And I think the way I am now with mental health and the impact that it had on me since starting this podcast has been very, very positive. I felt like I learned a lot of things on the way. I felt like it is much harder to stay on point with mental health because of the fact that I'm trying to be an advocate with it and I have to take leadership roles with it. So with things like that, I know whatever how they say what I'm preaching is also things that I'm practicing. Just know that, and it's tough. And I'm trying to do everything the right way. I'm not trying to go against the things that I've been saying lately and not take any of my practices. All of this has been very good for me. All of this has been a blessing for me, and I'm hoping everybody else can feel the same exact way about it. But I feel as though mental health has been a much easier subject for me to talk about. Why are you doing that with your finger?
Oh no, you all right?
Yeah, when I talk. See?
What are you talking about?
He over there playing something with a tune. But, yeah, and I feel like
they
it's
can't hear it, only you can hear it.
You still move your damn hand. I feel like it is easier for me now. I feel like I'm more of a person to sit there and try to talk to people when I feel like feel as though they're going through something. Again, none of us are therapists, but I feel as though I am in a place in life where I'm much more comfortable and being around people who's going through things and not judging them or not afraid to tell them something. Like you were saying, like, I'm going to tell you stuff because I know it's from the good of my heart. I know this is probably going to benefit you.
Right.
And I feel as though that's what I'm doing now. If I know somebody's going through stuff, and mostly with like close family or whatever, I'm going to sit there and I'll be on the phone with them for an hour, close friends, people, co-workers, whoever's around me, and I'm going to sit there and make sure that they're going to be okay when they go through this stuff. So I feel like it's easier for me to talk to, even though mental health is still not a subject out here where all these people are discussing it, and you just don't hear it a lot.
Yeah, and I feel like it's good that you said that because they're probably like, oh, so you're just gonna go around talking about that to anybody? But
That's
the thing
the
is,
thing,
like,
you gotta-
no, just
you
like
gotta
how
know your
Pep
moment.
said, you gotta know where you
Yeah.
at. Is right place, right time. You know what I'm talking
Just
about?
like you know-
I don't just go into like my family member's house or something and be
Code
like,
switch.
hey, your mental
I think
health
it's called
okay?
code switch.
Let me speak to you about it. Like, no, like, you know, you're gonna get the vibe. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you're gonna get the vibe. Sometimes some people are just straight up with you and they're just, listen, man, I've been fucked up, bro. Like, you ever been like that? And boom, right there, you had that conversation. So, you know, like, before, like, I think we spoke about it in one episode. Before, we used to be like, no, I'm good, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm good. I'm all
Pushing
right.
it off, throwing it under the rug.
Now we're like, no, I actually been pretty good, man. I've been doing this thing lately, like these brethren. I was gonna say these breathing techniques.
Brother in love.
These breathing techniques, like, you know, I'll just throw random stuff out there, and again, like, you know how to talk, you know.
So I'm saying I learned a lot from this podcast when I look back, because one of the biggest things was the reprogramming and the solitude of one of the recent episodes, and that's one thing that I do a lot.
Yeah.
Like and it's such a helpful thing for me. Sometimes I'm scared that I abuse it, that it ain't gonna work no more for me. Be like, I gotta try something else. You know, when you find something that's working for you with your mental health, a coping mechanism.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say the word wrong again. Last episode, I fucked that word up bad.
Yeah, you butchered that, Joe.
Yeah. But you know, things that I just see us talking about is things that I'm still practicing in life, and yeah. So I'll say it is easier. It is easier for me to be there, to sit there with people and not feel as awkward or something. Like I just feel like sometimes I'm a hero in my own world.
You're a hero in your own world.
Badass.
You. Yeah.
So I just said my own world.
Yeah, you gotta chill out, boy. Another update on since doing this, it has been some changes in my mental health personally. Good, bad. I mean, some good stuff is that I'm gonna say I'm quicker to shut it down when I'm going through something, but like I'm quicker to notice that I'm going through something. I'm quicker to kind of dissect the
Diagnose it.
problem and understand what's going on with me.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, before doing this podcast, I was more like, fuck it, I'm just mad, and it is what it is, or uh, let it be at this point. Or if I got anxiety, I'm just gonna just sit there and let it ride out to how long as it take. Or if I'm going through a depressing time, right, and in the moment, I'll just be like, fuck the world and this and this and that. But now, since doing the podcast and listening to my own advice and listening to other people, um, it's definitely helping with my mental health. I could say that. Still not the greatest. It's still not where I would like it to be. I mean, it's never gonna be cured. I mean, we know that. But since doing the podcast, I definitely see some changes in my mental health. I mean, it just overall just learning about it. I'm still learning about myself when it comes to that stuff, and the podcast is helping me learn even more. Some stuff that is still like it throws at me, like it's doing good, but it's still throwing stuff at me. Is that fact that I'm just thinking about it. Like I said, sometimes it be days after we record, like it'll probably happen after this episode. Like it'll be days after we record, and I'm like, damn, did I say enough, or did I say the right thing, or um uh I should have thought about this person while I was talking because maybe I could have helped them think about it this way, or it's different stuff like that the podcast do give me too, where I'm just dwelling on things for so long, where I'm just getting to that state where I'm just like, I'm kind of depressed, but it's not really like depression, but I'm just kind of depressed, and I'm just like, damn, man, I wish I could just do more. I just want to do more, and I'm always telling him like I want to do more with it. I want to do more with it. So the fact that we started it, like I know I don't want to stop. I just want to keep helping, and then keep putting any type of content out there. To be honest, I don't even care what it is. Just something that gotta be on top of the mental health topic. I mean, obviously, I don't want to go out there and vlog my life and talk about my life and stuff like that. But I do kind of want to incorporate some of that stuff in there to where it's like, damn, these guys really are regular guys. Like we want to show you guys a lot of us. Like
I think that's
and
the biggest thing. I'll keep going back to it, and I don't want to cut you off, but the regular thing,
mhm.
I want people to understand that in this life we live, like we all end up leaving the same way. Well, I can't say the same way we came in, but y'all get what I mean. Like we all end up leaving this planet.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I said we all end up leaving
I
the same
picked
way
up on
we
it
came
late.
in. Yeah. But it's about being regular and authentic, and that's what I would like to leave the mark with. But go ahead, continue your changes in your mental health.
Oh no, I was kind of finishing up anyway, but yeah. So I mean, since starting the podcast, changes in my mental health 100%. Some good, some bad. I wouldn't say some like so bad where I feel like I gotta stop this, because if I feel like either of us are getting to a mental state where it's getting kind of too bad, we would definitely take a break from this. Definitely take a pause.
And we did it before, but I don't think it was because of the mental health thing. It was more of
No, it was definitely more of
organizing.
timing.
It was
timing
timing,
last
organizing
time.
everything, figuring everything out.
Yeah.
You had a lot of big projects at the time. That's when your house got that flood that
Yeah.
I got blamed for. But okay.
Nobody blamed you, but all right. Yeah,
He was
man.
mad as shit come back from vacation.
Bro, I came back. My fucking house was flooded with like 6 inches of water.
Oh my god.
I came back
that
from
was
vacation.
crazy.
I'm on vacation. I'm blowing my money, blowing that shit.
Come back, blow.
I come back. I gotta take care of a flood in my crib.
I'll be sick.
I talked to him the day before. I said, "Yo, my crib nice. It's cool." Yeah, brother, it's okay. Come back home.
No,
We
listen
miss
to this.
you.
I went to check his. It wasn't like in a man cave area. Only that, like the rooms down there, right?
It was the man
Downstairs.
cave and then the
I don't know
playroom.
how, but everything I checked, it was good, right? So then I used the bathroom downstairs, and I turned the light switch on. He never told me don't hit that light switch on and off. I guess if you flick that light switch, what is it? The sub pump?
Yeah.
The sub pump in his house would cut off for some reason. I don't know what the hell was going on in the house. So that sub pump cut off. So when I left that day, I came back again the next day, right? And that's when I told you, yo, it's flooded down here.
Yeah, I'm on my way home.
Yeah, and I went to go check his house again, and I'm like, I smelled it when I walked in. I said, oh, damn. And I went down there, and it was just a flood. And he was like, did you touch the light? And I'm like, yeah, I had to use the bathroom. He's like, shouldn't have touched that light. I'm like, The fuck? None of y'all told me shit.
He
How
knew
not
I
to
was
turn
having
a-
problems down there.
But how I know not to flick a light switch? Everybody gonna be like, they gonna be on my side with this. I don't care. Like, there's no way y'all
No,
gonna be
because
on his side
there's
for
a
that.
way. There's
How is a light
you
switch
knew
connected
about
to a
something
sub
though.
pump?
That's why
But
you
bro,
knew about
there's
something.
no.
I can't
thing
remember it
on the
now.
light
I'll
switch
let
that-
y'all know on Instagram. I'll update y'all.
No.
But because he does look right now. But it was something
I
that
am
he
right.
kind of knew.
No,
And
I knew he had the thing off in his room that showed the sub pump. So I didn't touch nothing in that room or the other room, but his bathroom's outside of there, and I hit the light to use the bathroom.
Listen, we got 2 bathrooms in the crib. Why not use the big joint?
I'm already
upstairs?
downstairs.
You know, man, you want to go downstairs, use a little bathroom.
He had a sign to say, "Don't touch this switch."
He was
Nope.
he was doing what
When he
little
left
man
to go
was
on
doing.
vacation, he never said, "Don't touch that switch."
He was out
Nothing.
there
Just
shooting
check the house.
shooting threes from his booty, man. Thing was it's crazy. I come back, yo. You know what? I threw away like 3 pairs of sneakers
I ain't see no sneakers down there.
in my man cave.
Oh, sucks. You said my man cave stink last time.
I never say your man cave stink.
Bombi do. Bombi, I'm gonna get your little ass for that.
It was cold that time when we first started. That shit was freezing.
It
I
was
couldn't feel my
cold.
toes.
It's about to start getting hot down here like a sauna. I gotta fix
No,
that.
we definitely
HVAC.
going back to my crib.
All right, man. Come on, we get off my podcast and stuff, man.
Your podcast. Look at this guy.
Yeah, guys, my podcast. Changes in mental health. I guess I'll speak about my changes.
Go ahead, take it away, brother.
Begin with my mental health is still. I still struggle with my mental health, guys. I know I laugh a lot on this podcast and be all cheerio, mate. But I do be struggling outside this podcast. But the podcast has helped me big time. Because like I said, I really do watch these videos. I watch our clips. I just go back randomly in the videos. I told them I'll go through the back and forth on the videos, and I'll just look at moments that what we speak about, and I remind myself of why we're doing this, and I see the impact I have on myself, and the way it changed me is that it helped me. All the stuff that I've been researching has been helping me. Not everything though, because not everything is for everyone. It's not like the one size hat fits it all when it comes to mental health, because it's not like that. People handle mental health differently, and but I can say that it helped me a lot. Be more vocal about my emotions to people I care about. I started really taking this more serious with my mental health and stop saying that it's fine, because now my thing is like, no, it's not fine. Like if I go through an issue, I'll be like, no, it's not fine. I will vocalize that like, no, it's not fine. And then I'll explain it. Don't gotta argue, nothing, just more of like a healthier thing so people can understand where you're coming from. Because if not, I'm not making any changes for myself. So this podcast has helped change my mental health. Yeah, I still be struggling. I don't think I'll ever be cured, but I am much happier than I have been from last year, I can say. Especially doing this 1 year sober thing. Well, the minimum was 1 year for myself with no alcohol. Being sober, it was tough in the beginning, and doing this podcast has kept myself on check a little bit, because I told myself I gotta be the leader. Basically, I can't just say stuff to you guys and not follow it, like I said earlier. So this month we're in June, so I hit a year, guys. I hit a year of no drinking, no alcohol, and I feel great about it. It changed my mental health, it changed me physically, and it's been a blessing. So the podcast, What Happened to Men, shout out to the guys that do it. Give myself a pat on the back. Can't give you one because you over there. And that Ant ran off, never came back. I don't know what happened to him.
This guy want to touch, man, so bad.
Well, it said, what happened to men?
What happened to you?
And with that being said, I do think how he thinks when we're done the podcast, when I'm alone at night, when everybody's asleep or something, when I'm on my phone or whatever. I do think if I did enough on a podcast, I do think about new content to create for you guys. What should we do? I know we've been saying that we want to go outside and do clips, and we've been talking about how can we do it better. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I know all the people that be out there in the content, going to malls and talking to random people. That's hard for me, because I feel like I'm kind of violating people's personal space. It's not that I'm afraid to do so.
For real?
It's tough. And I do want to go out there and talk to guys out there and walk up to them at random and do this, but I feel like I'm violating some of them just to put them on my podcast, and I'm looking for clout. So I kind of battle myself like that. But like I said, I gotta be authentic and
I
natural.
mean,
So
but
I gotta do what I
we'll
gotta
set
do.
we'll set that up in a way not like other people. They just start randomly recording you. Like I'll definitely go to somebody like, hey, we do a podcast about men's mental health. Would you like to be on? Like I'm definitely gonna ask them before they come on.
Yeah, that's what I think.
But
Like the way we start is with people we know. We're talking about doing. I told them like ideas. I want to do stuff like we're very active with our younger groups, with our younger generation, our little cousins and whatnot, and some of our older cousins. And I feel as though starting with them can help. Being people that we're close with, and maybe they'll take on the idea and they want to do it. Like I said, the last guest is a close friend of ours, really cool guy, and he was on here spitting some gems for you guys. I know he was because I watched the video like, damn, that's some deep shit, and I can relate to a lot of it. Why you looked at me and laughed? All right.
oh no, I wanted to go back what you were saying though. You were saying like it's hard for you to go out there and just talk to people like in the mall and stuff like that.
Like the content creators be doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my thing about that, like I definitely want to do that too, because obviously I want to get different perspective, point of views on men's mental health. But I'm just worried about like
Getting
we
smacked right there.
not like because I'm gonna be real like. We doing this and we doing this from the goodness of our heart, from the goodness of our heart. What the fuck am I talking about? From the goodness of our heart, and we're trying to be good people, and we're changing our ways,
But we
changing our
know
life.
not everybody's good out there.
Yeah, and for real, like
You gotta know the environment we going. I ain't like we
we-
from Philly, but I ain't trying to go to
that's
Philly
what I'm
with this
saying. Like we
mental
from
health
Philly,
shit.
so there's a lot of shit we won't let slide. So like,
I'm like, yo, turn
imagine-
the camera off. Turn the camera off.
yeah,
Shit about to
imagine,
get- shit about to get
imagine
wicked.
we recording somebody and somebody passed by like dickheads. Like
No.
I'm not letting that
Turn the
shit
mic-
slide, and I'm gonna feel like a
Well, stuff
piece of
like
shit
that I could
because
let
it's like,
slide, but it's other stuff like they come up to the camera, dragging us like
They
doing my
start
hood.
grabbing my mic and shit. I'm
So
like,
that's
bro,
why I was like,
bro,
we gotta
bro,
be
you
careful on what we do,
You
'cause-
got chill, cause like
I don't live that life. Let's say that. And,
I don't live it, but
it could
I
come.
know it. I
Look,
mean,
the flood that happened in your basement. Sorry,
I
I'm
know
off
it.
track.
So it's like that's my fear in doing all that because it's like I grabbed the.
So
TV.
we doing. I guess we're doing our research on stuff on how to do these things because I do want to switch it up. I do want to get more active and do different clips for you guys outside because I feel like it'll change the perspective for you guys as well for us because I enjoy doing the podcast clips and the content for you guys. I
Yeah.
do want to do some other stuff. So that's gonna be changes in our podcast. I guess you can say we already started with the guests and definitely we talked about I'm gonna say Anthony, but we call him Lil Man. Lil Man's gonna be back again. We know he will. I know he did his thing here. He enjoyed it, and
Yeah,
he
really
was
liked it.
thankful
That
and all
was
that.
good.
So we're gonna have more guests on here,
And we
talk to
we want
people.
the feedback from you guys, man. We want to know like if you like the way it was set up, if you like how much we talked, if you like how much he talked, with some other questions you guys want to ask people, we could ask it for you. You know what I'm talking about? Like we want you guys to engage more, man. We losing some engagement. It's some of you people that was commenting on all our videos and y'all, we losing y'all, man. We
And
miss
look,
y'all. We miss
we're
y'all.
gonna
Where
be
y'all at?
gonna be truthful in the responses. It's not like it's gonna upset us
I'm gonna
because
definitely be 100%.
yeah, it's not
truthful.
gonna
I don't really care.
it's not gonna upset us. It's not. It really isn't. And like I say, even if it's negative feedbacks, I'll leave the comment up there because I'm just not gonna respond to it. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna say blessed be, some shit like that. Because it's not gonna get to a point where
I'll respond.
we're not like that, and it's not gonna get us like that. I want to just let you guys know that I appreciate everything that is coming our way. That these changes in my mental health has not only come from the podcast and ourselves, but it's from the feedback that I've been receiving. So it tells me to keep going.
So you said that you enjoy doing the podcast then?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I still get awkward and all. That's why I stay moving and all. I don't feel 100% comfortable, but that's part of me. Can't change that shit.
I definitely enjoy doing it. You wanna know what's crazy though? That I just thought about 2 nights ago, I think, or 2 nights ago. This will be on the internet forever.
My kid's gonna see it one day. Your kid's gonna see it.
That's so crazy to me. Like this, like in 50 years, this video right now.
Unless
will
they
be
take
on
off
the internet.
YouTube and all that. I don't know where we're gonna
Well, I
find
mean,
it.
obviously, yeah. Unless they take off YouTube, but bro, this is crazy. Like this is gonna be here for so
Yeah,
long.
I definitely want to
We
see
really
it
made a
20 years from
digital
now.
footprint on some shit. Like that's so crazy to me. That's what I'm saying, guys. My mind thinks about the craziest things. And
No, but that's
I
good
need to find
because
some people like that out there.
No, it is, 'cause
Besides
I'm-
my brothers,
Yeah,
they be
I
on
was
the
gonna say, I'm like that.
sometime like me, but
I feel like that's good because more people should do that for themselves. If you want to do something, just do it. You can't worry about what people say because I'm telling you, it's gonna be
Just
negative
do it.
feedback everywhere. Damn, I got Nike on today. I do my sock.
I'm gonna say, you know, wear no Nike.
I always got
What
some
type of
type
dirty
Nike.
shit is that?
My
You don't wear
drawers
Nike.
by
You're
Nike.
dirty. You're disgusting. If you don't wear
That's
Nike.
crazy.
You're dirty. You wear Adidas? How dare you? You dirtball.
Damn. Polo and some shell tops. Meek said it.
Polo, disgusting. Reebok, ill.
Damn.
What are you wearing? Louis
It's coming at
Vuitton,
brands.
nasty. You're not wearing Nike.
Lululemon. How about watermelon?
Ill.
Dummy.
What else is out there? Puma?
Aeropostale.
Get out of my face. You still wearing Aeropostale? You're disgusting.
Abercrombie Fitch.
Abercrombie and Fitch?
You make me want to take a shit.
What? All right, I thought we was doing something, man. He ruined it. By the way, I was just playing. I don't give a fuck what you guys wear.
Nah, you wear what you
I
wear.
love Nike, man. Nike sponsors, please. I love you so much.
Yeah, Nike. You know, you put LeBron out there, or can't get me a deal. I just want a deal to
because
get
you're
some
nowhere
free
near
socks.
LeBron.
Nike, I've been wearing your socks for the past 5 years. I'm keeping it real with you. I got holes in these Jones. All right, I got holes in these Jones.
Nah, I had some pairs of Nike socks for like 5
He
years.
gives me some of his Nike clothes when he can't fit them no more. And then I wear
Damn,
them.
man, that's another fat joke. When he says at least one
It's
fat
cool 'cause
joke
I can't
every 3
fit-
episodes.
I can't
That's
fit them
crazy.
either. He go crying. Look at my anime wall. Somebody will motivate you. You got Goku, Gai Sensei, Naruto, Sasuke. You got Michael Scott down there from The Office, GOAT TV show guys. Shout out The Office. You gotta watch The Office.
Office is lit.
You never even watched that show.
Let's come back to this episode though
Crazy.
before he goes off. I feel like we definitely been putting an impact on others through the podcast, because this, like we said earlier, man, there's some people that talk to us, some people that just open up easy now.
I would like to show proof. I don't want to show you that we bullshit. Like I wish I could just pull on my phone, show people, but I don't want to expose people. Like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
But
they're just
there-
gonna have to take our word for it.
Yeah, there's 100%. There's
Yeah.
impact on people.
We
And
definitely
that's why I said like
sharing anything.
I was telling you like and I was telling Pep. 'Cause I say this because we just had this conversation with my barber and we have great conversations with him. But our subscriber list ain't that crazy big, right? But the fact that I have like 1 or 2 people hitting me up here and there randomly, like really randomly, and then I just had some random guys I don't know at all. I met through TikTok on this dad supporting dads trends, and they hitting me up, and I was showing my brothers about it. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. The messages I'm saying. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you who they are, but I've been hearing stuff like, thank you as a father to father for saying the things that you're saying out there, for supporting us men out there, for speaking up for the ones that are silent. One told me that he has a wife and kids, and that majority of his time he spent with anyone, he still feels lonely because of his mental health. Like he doesn't know how to describe it, but he says some of the episodes he's seen from us are clips. He was saying that he now notices, now as a grown man, that it's okay to be okay. What he's feeling, like it's okay to what he's going through, and I'm like, damn, that's what I needed.
That's what
I
I'm trying
needed to
push,
know
man. Like,
somebody seen this and they felt beneficial from it,
yeah.
and they feel as though now their life is more valid. Like,
That's
yo, I
what's
don't
up.
care what people say. I changed somebody's life. Can you say the same? You know what I mean? Like, I really don't care.
Nah,
I changed somebody's life.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I get goosebumps
I don't
thinking
like,
about it
I
because
don't
that's
like
true.
saying that because I feel like
That's
some
the one thing
people
I gotta be a little cocky about.
Yo,
'cause
you're yeah, exactly.
but it's not cocky in a
exactly.
negative way. It's like
Exactly.
I really changed someone's life. We did, me and my brother, from putting out some content about mental health, and that was all the glory I needed, because that was that was, to me, that was being the richness I needed. That was the purpose of this podcast, was to help people and uplift them and let them
so
know
it
that
it does
yo,
help
this
people,
mental
man.
health shit, we go through it, but we're all gonna be okay. We're gonna get out of this, and we gotta enjoy our life. Like I said, we all gonna be out of here one day.
Yeah, and some people
We're
some
gonna be
people
out.
telling me like this is the first time that they're hearing about men's mental health this much.
Exactly.
Like not this much as in how much we're talking, but this much as in and how depth. Oh my god, I can't even say the word now.
Yeah. I think I said definitely. Like you
That's what I'm saying. I keep fucking the word up.
He said-
But how deep? I'm gonna say that. How deep we going into talking about men's mental health? Like that's crazy. And I'm just like, that I can relate to because, like we said, we're
He
still
lost his breath. He
we're
said-
still we're still learning too. Like we're still learning along the way. We're doing the research. We're doing the talking, going around and stuff like that. And we're learning so much. We didn't know how deep it can go in certain points of men's mental health. And other people are hitting us up talking about, yo, like I never knew men's mental health was this deep. You know, I didn't know that. But it's like
Even
it's
some
crazy.
women are seeing it now, and they're speaking more about their mental
Oh
health.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And I love that too. I
Yeah.
love it so much because I'm just like, it's just awesome. Like
we definitely like. That's what I'm saying. When he's talking about switching it up earlier, we're gonna have men's guests, but we want females' point of views on here. Like we want to sit down with
Absolutely,
females
100.
here and
100.
have them talk about men's
Not only
mental
about
health.
supporting the man, but more of themselves too. Like
A hundred
you ladies,
percent.
whoever's going through something, if y'all feel like y'all can't speak up to nobody, you definitely got us too. Like speak up. There's nothing wrong with explaining how you feel to people. And if somebody, I'm gonna say it again, like I always do. If somebody's not taking you serious when you're speaking about your mental health, you're speaking to the wrong people.
A hundred
Okay, and it
percent.
could be sometimes people you love. Is that you got to know the environment you in. It goes a long way. You got to know what you're saying and who you're saying it around. You know what I mean? So
100%.
he froze a little bit.
No. Cause I'm thinking about stuff to say. Like I just got so much
So
to say,
I'll
man.
definitely say that the impact on people, um, they're letting me know that it's helping them. So I
Yeah.
guess that this podcast, not I guess, that goes to show me that the podcast has impacted some of my audience and has been very beneficial to them. So again, pat on our backs for that because
Was
that's where it's at.
100%. Would you say that you learned any lessons doing this podcast?
Yeah. The biggest one, I guess, because I heard myself saying it earlier, was vocalizing about when I'm going through stuff. That's probably one of the biggest things because I was always,
So it's talking about like opening up more for yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
just speaking up and not, again, not, it doesn't have to be a bad way or disrespectful. You got to let it out at a bad time when you're angry or all your emotions are built
Right.
up. When something is right now, I was so used to be saying, I'm fine or it's fine, don't worry about it. No, it's not fine. This is why it's not fine. And let's talk about it. And if that person is not mature enough or not ready to talk about it with you, it's okay. You can't force them. Especially if it's a loved one. That's the hard part. You got to
Yeah.
give them some time too. You can't just do it because it's your time and you're ready for it. Remember that too. It's a lot of things that go in factor with that. I don't want to tell people just don't tell them it's not fine and go run up to somebody and start talking to them then. Again, know the place and time. But the biggest thing that I've learned, my lesson is more vocalizing when I'm not fine that I'm not fine, letting people know when I'm not feeling okay, especially my loved ones, my wife, my children, my brothers. Yo, I'm not feeling good, all right? I'm not, so this is why I'm like this, and I'm doing it more often when the time comes. And it's good. It's been healthy for me. It's been healthy because honestly, the change I have from others when I tell them these things has been more beneficial to me. And there's a lot of things that I'm just changing and working on that's not only affecting me, but is affecting relationships that I share with people. So that's good. It's a
Yeah.
blessing.
I mean, to be honest, my I think my biggest lesson since doing the podcast is I think my biggest lesson I learned is definitely being more patient. And it's not only being patient with people, being patient with yourself. Because I feel like that's what helps the most. If you just become patient and know that it takes time, it takes a shitload of time to just have people really talk to you and say what they really want to say and not just say what's on the surface. Have them go more deep into what they're feeling. It takes patience, man, because a lot of people is not going to come out right away and just tell you what's wrong with them or tell you that they're going through this. They need to find that level where they feel comfortable enough to be like, okay, this guy's not just here just to hear me. This guy's here to help me. He wants me to go through this. He wants me to discover what's going on, and he wants me to fix this. So I think that's what I really learned, is just being a lot more patient, and then being patient with yourself in a way where, look, you're going through something, and you might not get over it fast enough where you want to be happy right away. Just be patient with yourself. Go through the process. See what's going on. Try to fix it. A lot of times you won't fix it, and the problem might come back, and that's fine. That's completely fine. You just have to be patient with yourself and just don't beat yourself up too much, because sometimes just wanting something so fast for yourself, it's just going to put you in a deeper depression mode where it's going to take you a longer time to get out of it now than would have been in the first place. So I think that's my biggest lesson, man. It's just be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the people around you. Be patient with the whole process of learning your mental health and how to help yourself along the way.
I think that's something you can lead them with too. We always lead them with stuff on episodes. That's the way to close. I'm not gonna say close out right now because it's still one more thing we want to talk about.
Last thing I want to ask. Since doing the podcast, the funniest moment you had?
One of them. It's gonna be hard to think about all of them. We
The
got
funniest,
20
just
something episodes.
the top John that comes to your head right now.
And now the thing about this is probably ending season 1. We about to start season 2.
I mean, you
Since
can
the
call it a
update
season,
video.
but I ain't calling it season. I'm going through episode 1022. Like,
I'm saying.
I ain't doing
my
seasons.
funniest one was when Little Man was on here and I said that word.
Copenhagen.
Yeah, that shit. I said,
Oh man.
sat there and I was just like, I was so hyped though, because I was like, yeah, it's my turn to talk. It's like, because y'all kept talking. So I was finally, and I had some good shit to say. As soon as I was like, yeah, a couple mechanisms. And I was like, damn. And I butchered that whole word.
That was
Hilarious.
funny as
And the
hell.
little man just said, looking at me like, damn, I gave you your time to shine, and this is what you do?
Nah, man. I definitely
That's
had
one of mine.
a whole bunch funny Johns on here, but I think since doing the podcast, one of my I don't think they didn't see it because it's more like a behind the scenes John. But I'm gonna explain to y'all what's going on. We setting up for the podcast. I think it was early morning. It might have been early morning. But we setting up and we getting everything together. So one of us has to go to the phone or whatever, press play, then we come back and do all that process or whatever. So I made him go check the phone, make sure we good, we in frame and stuff like that. So he's drinking coffee. It's early in the morning, and he presses play on the video.
Oh, yeah.
It starts playing, and then he runs back. He runs back to the sofa, but he's running like an animal with his back hunched, and he's running, and he's like, "Okay, come on." And it's because he drank so much damn coffee, he could not calm down. You guys probably saw in some episode how he just be jittery and stuff.
Nah, I ended up when I wear the Eagle City, the Eagle City in the hat. I remember.
I think so. If I find the clip,
Post it.
I don't think
I think you had the clip though, because
I
I sat
hope
there.
I
I
do.
remember because I jumped in. I was like,
Yeah, he was
I
like, "Oh, come on," and I'm just like, "Yo, like this guy's on drugs or something." Like that was one of the funniest things to me. That thing, I was cracking up, man. I wish I could have saw that.
The little reason why I drank a lot of coffee when I stopped drinking, that was like my thing. Like, I guess I drank coffee, and I think that was like my
Go-to
second
coffee.
cup. Yeah, that was like my second cup.
What's
that
your go-to
day.
coffee?
Oh, my go-to coffee? Nescafe. It dissolves with water.
Nestle Quick.
No, Nescafe. Your wife
Oh.
drinks it. Your fiance.
I don't know what
She
that
has
is.
the blonde one. I get the intense one, but it dissolves water anyway. That's the one I was drinking. I think that was like my second cup, and I ran out there and I was buzzing because back then I didn't really drink coffee like that. And I started drinking coffee. I'm like,
So when you go to like coffee spots, that's what you say? Nescafe.
no, coffee spot. Go to Wawa, get a dark roast.
What's your favorite coffee?
The little yellow Spanish pack. I forgot what it's called though. The ground coffee.
No, I'm talking when you go buy it like outside. Like some people like to go order coffee. They be like, give
Iced
me
coffee.
2 pumps of that, 2
Yeah, I
pumps
get
of
an
this.
iced coffee probably from Dunkin'. Medium iced coffee, 3 creams, 3 sugars, shot of espresso.
Telling you, this guy, he snorts espresso. It's just crazy. Like
Something like that. Like a little cheap coffees from Wawa, a little
don't
hot
drink
coffee. They be popping, man.
Fuck that.
I'll drink it like halfway into my shift. I'll stop at a Wawa sometime, grab one. Bro, I'll just wake right up with that joint right there.
I don't really fuck with coffee.
And right now, guys, shout out Wawa. I don't know why you want to sponsor me, but it's $1 with the app for hot coffee, any size too. So, iced coffee, $2.
Wawa Rewards.
Yep.
I just started using mine. I love that shit.
Yep.
I really love that. Yo, Wawa.
Yep.
I don't know if it's okay to keep talking about Wawa.
Yep.
You all right?
Mm-hmm.
Ew, man. This guy. All right, man. I think.
You
I
can
think
talk
it's-
about whatever
it's-
you want.
it's
Remember, I used to
past
take
the-
off the water bottle labels because I thought we couldn't show them.
I'm still learning. That's what I said. We still learning. Nobody's
thought we
teaching
couldn't
us anything.
curse.
We're literally learning all this on our own as we go. Like we don't know shit.
Same with our little side business, man. We made a couple mistakes on there. Now I just sit back
Yeah.
and laugh about them. Like,
But now
we
I can
wasting
remodel you a
fucking
kitchen
money.
if you need it. Now
what?
I can remodel your kitchen now.
I mean, we did a lot with that remodeling. That kitchen, that was tough.
Yeah, it definitely was.
We definitely broke some shit too. It's our
We're not
it's
gonna
our
talk
house
about
though,
that.
so it don't matter.
Man, but hey, listen, y'all. Looks like that time is coming.
Show them your hat.
Gonna wrap this up. Damn, but I got shit on my head. You know how fried my head is. right
Damn, see that forehead?
now? Nah. Like, yo,
Remember Noah said you look like KSI? Wherever no KSI, my son said, yeah,
got
you look like
hats
KSI.
out, man. Like I got some merch that I want to drop too. I know I keep telling you all that, but if somebody could hook me up, how to make like a little website, sell some merch or like, how to how to go about that, stuff like
When you
that.
get 1,000 followers on the TikTok, you get the TikTok affiliated program. You get the shop. You can put merch on there.
For real?
Yeah, I'm halfway there. Yo, add me on TikTok. J-24.
Add them on TikTok so you can start selling merch on
Put
that
the
shit.
merch out there.
But
If not, we're gonna have to find a website. Or
look,
just hit us up on our IG, man. We can place orders. His wife does all the work behind it. So
yeah. Listen, we lit.
y'all want a hat? Y'all want some shirts? Y'all want some socks? Y'all want some underwears for your spouse? Hit us up.
What is wrong with this guy? We gonna wrap it up, man. We're really gonna wrap it up. We're gonna have an update video again, though. This is not the end of them.
Nah, this is gonna end for me. Season 1
uh,
coming in hot next week. Season 2.
Yeah. Anything you want to leave them with?
Don't be afraid to do what you gotta do. Don't listen to all the negative. Well, listen to it. Let it motivate you, but just do what you want. You know, at the end of the day, you guys and girls deserve the world, and you should be able to live a life with no regrets. Okay, so whatever you feel like you want to do, as long as it's nothing crazy or bad, do it. Don't live a life full of regrets and wait till you're 70 or 80 and said, I should have did that. Just do it, Nike.
Yeah, I like that. I kind of wanted to leave them with something like that too. That's crazy. You took mine.
Guess he ain't got nothing to leave you guys with. Till next
Nah,
time.
always got something. What I want to leave you guys with is be good, man. Just be good. Lately, I've been seeing the world for what it is, and kind of scares me sometimes what my kid is going to grow into. Well, not grow into, but like grow up to see and grow up to be around. And I just want to say, like, be kind, man. Be good. Let's do something positive. Try to do something positive every day, man. I mean, you don't want that negative stuff around you anyway. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna leave you guys with, man. Be good. Be good. Be helpful. Be kind. Be courteous. Be humble. All the good stuff I could tell you. But with that being said, thank you guys for everything, and we see you next time.
Peace out.